Hare Ram Ram.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Hare Ram.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Tagora, Hari Bol.
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय।
Jai,
शिल प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai,
गुरु महाराज की जय।
Jai,
वीरेंद्र श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय।
Jai,
All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Shivana Krishnadas Prabhu ji ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all devotees once again for joining. Okay, two more. So now six numbers only reached. Okay, Hare Krishna. Slowly it will increase, hopefully. Okay, Hare Krishna. So yesterday we have completed, Thursday, we have completed up to verse number 52. So today we are starting with verse number 53 onwards of chapter 11, entitled The Childhood Pastimes of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Shaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Ruttama Shloke Bhaktar Bhavati Nashtaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayade Girim യത്കൃപാതമഹമന്ദേ പരമാനന്ദമാധവം ശ്രീഗുരും ദീനതാരിണം ശ്രീചൈതന്യമീശ്വരം ഓമജ്ഞാനതിമിരാന്തസ്യ ജ്ഞാനാഞ്ജനാശലാഖ്യാചക്ഷുരുമീലിതം യേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീഗുരവേ നമഃ ശ്രീചൈതന്യമനോഭീഷ്ടം സ്ഥാപിതം യേന ഭൂതലേ സ്വയം രൂപാ കഥാ മഹ്യം ദദാതി സ്വപദാന്തികം വന്ദേഹം ശ്രീഗുരും ശ്രീയുതപദകമലം ശ്രീഗുരും വൈഷ്ണവാംശ ശ്രീരൂപം സാഗരജാതം സഹണരഘുനാഥാന്യതം തം സജീവം സാദ്വൈതം സാവധൂതം പരിജനസഹിതം കൃഷ്ണചൈതന്യദേവം ശ്രീരാധാ കൃഷ്ണപാദാൻ സഹണലളിതാ ശ്രീ വിശാഖാന്യതാംശ ഹേ കൃഷ്ണ കരുണാ സിന്ധോ ദീനബന്ധോ ജഗൽപതി ഗോപേശ ഗോപികാന്ത രാധാകാന്ത നമസ്തുതേ തപ്തകാഞ്ചന ഗൗരാംഗീ രാധേ വൃന്ദാവനേശ്വരി വൃഷഭാനുസുതേ ദേവി പ്രണമാമി ഹരിപ്രിയേ വഞ്ചകൽപതരുഭ്യച്ച കൃപാസിന്ധുഭ്യേവ ച പതിതാനാം പാവനേഭ്യോ വൈഷ്ണവേഭ്യോ നമോ നമഃ നമ ഓം വിഷ്ണുപാദായ കൃഷ്ണപ്രേഷ്ഠായ ഭൂതലേ ശ്രീമതേ ഭക്തിവേദാന്ത സ്വാമിന്നിധി നാമിനെ നമസ്തേ സാരസ്വതേ ദേവ ഗൗരവാണി പ്രചാരിണി നിർവിശേഷ ശൂന്യവാദി പാശ്ചാത്യ ദേശധാരിണ ജയ ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണ ചൈതന്യ പ്രഭു നിത്യാനന്ദ ശ്രീ അദ്വൈത ഗദാധര ശ്രീവാസാദി ഗൗരഭക്തവൃന്ദ ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ 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 ഹരേ ഹരി ഹരേ രാമ 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 ഹരേ ഹരേ നമാം വിഷ്ണുപാദായ കൃഷ്ണപൃഷ്ഠായ ഭൂതലേ ശ്രീമതേ ആചാര്യവാദനെ ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ. Once more welcome all devotees. Well, Mataji and Sarvada Mataji, that's all. Okay. Yes. Welcome Mataji. Hare Krishna. All. So today we are going to start with verse number 53 onwards. Okay, Prabhuji, I'll start with verse number 53. So,
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Muktam Bhagasyadupalabhya balaka Ramadaya pranamivendriyoganam Stanagadam tam parirabhya nirvrudaha Praniya valsan vrajametya तज्जगुः मुक्तं बगास्यादुपलभ्य बालका रामादय प्राणमिवेन्द्रियोगणः स्थानागतं तं परिरभ्य निर्वृदाः प्रणीय वल्सान् व्रजमेत्य तज्जगु. Translation purported by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanarinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Just as the senses are pacified when consciousness and life return, so when Krishna was freed from this danger, all the boys, including Balarama, thought that their life had been restored. They embraced Krishna in good consciousness, and then they collected their own calves and returned to Brajabhumi, where they declared the incident loudly. Translation once more. Just as the senses are pacified when consciousness and life return, so when Krishna was freed from his this danger, all the boys, including Balarama, thought that their life had been restored. They embraced Krishna in good consciousness, and then they collected their own cows and returned to Vrajabhumi, where they declared the incident loudly. Popat. It was the practice of the inhabitants of Rajabhumi to compose poetry about the incidents that occurred in the forest when Krishna performed his different activities of killing the asuras. They would compose all the stories in poetry or have this done by professional poets, and then they would sing about these incidents. Thus, it is written here that the boys sang very loudly. Hare Krishna.
Hare
So,
Krishna. My humble obeisance to all assembled
thank
Vaishnavas
you.
and Vaishnavis. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So we are discussing from childhood pastimes of Krishna. This Leela is discussing about Bakasura,
Yes.
the crane demon. So we all seen here this pastime. There are a couple of videos also. Little Krishna, like that. There is a series where you can see, you know, if you just type Little Krishna on YouTube, you will get all these videos, all Krishna Leela you will get. So very wonderful to watch. Bro, you have seen that videos? No, no.
No, Broji, not.
On YouTube it is there. Very nicely taken. All these Leelas, whatever Leelas we are reading, you can see as a nice video in a, where the animations are done very nicely. It is like almost just
Animated.
like performing in front of our eyes, with very good quality.
I
So,
see.
yeah. So it's very nice. So you can
At
see
least
that
one or two link Broji send Broji.
I
So
will
that,
share in the group, Prabhu. I will.
yeah.
It is very good. Now we are reading this. If you see that and if you read this, no, you will relish it actually.
Yeah, correct. Yes,
We
yes.
can relate to that incidents very nicely. So I will,
Thank you.
after this class, I will share the link actually.
Yeah, please, Broji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So all this Leela, whatever we are reading, Krishna liberates Vatsasura, Bakasura, and all these Leelas, whatever we are reading this 11th chapter, all those have been very nicely made.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that. I will share the link. Okay,
Okay.
so now this verses number 46 to 53. Today is the 53rd verse. So Krishna is liberating Bakasura. So we know
Bakas.
that Krishna, if he kills anybody, they get liberated, right? So Krishna, even in front of Krishna, somebody dies also, they get liberated. So it is said in Mahabharata war also, whoever got the darshan of Krishna while dying in the Kurukshetra, they also got liberated. When Krishna is killing or they see Krishna, you get liberated. Now, if you think of Krishna at the time of death, you go to Krishna himself. So this is the benediction if you are in front of the Lord. So here, since Krishna personally killed, so this Bakasura demon actually got liberated. So here we can see today's discussion after killing the Bakasura, because Krishna normally he enters into the beak. Bakasura is a crane demon, so crane has a beak. So Krishna opened the beak and entered inside. It's like almost like the Bakasura, he swallowed Krishna. So all the Gopas who are outside, they were all tensed that Krishna is gone. They were very tensed. Then Krishna comes out and he from inside the beak he will like bifurcate. He will remove these two beaks and he will kill the demon. He will come out of that beak. So then the Gopas actually become very, very happy. That's why it is said that just as the senses are pacified, when consciousness and life return. So when life returns, like somebody is in coma and suddenly life returns and everything comes back to life, the senses, everything, they begin to speak and, they begin to interact. So like that, the Gopas are frozen. But when they saw Krishna came out of the Bakasura demon, killed the Bakasura demon and came out, their life and consciousness returned. So when Krishna was freed from this danger, all the boys, including Balarama, thought that their life has been restored. Immediately they went and embraced Krishna in good consciousness. And then they collected their own calves and returned to Vrajabhumi. So every day there was a intense fighting between some of one or other day, some demon come, which is sent by
Yes.
Kamsa
Yes.
to kill Krishna. Okay. And Krishna kills one by one, one by one, one by one. And whenever Krishna kills the demons, the demigods, they shower the flowers. So, and then once they come back, they are very interested to narrate this incident to the Vrajavasis. Prabhupada writes that in the purport. It was a practice of the inhabitants of Rajabhumi to compose poetry about the incident that is occurred in the forest when Krishna performed his different activities of killing the asuras. So they used to naturally, compose a poetry out of that. They would compose all stories in poetry or have
Yes.
this done by
So they
professional
can
poets. Then
sing around. Yeah.
and they would sing and about these incidents. So here we can see the boys were singing loudly. That was their entertainment, singing. Nowadays we have a lot of different kind of entertainment with mobile and other things. But those days they released this kind of activities. They compose poems and then they sing it very nicely. So this Leela is also composed as a poem, as a poetry, and the boys they sang very loudly. And not only that, they shared with the Vrajavasis also. Mm. So now once they share with the Vrajavasis, of course, Vrajavasis will be amazed or astonished. Same like what happened in the Nalakuvera Manigriva, when the tree is broken. Similar way, they will, be little bit bewildered. How can a small boy do such an
Can.
extraordinary affairs?
Mm.
So the verse number 54 to 59 is actually once the Gopas are narrating what is the response of the Vrajavasis that we will discuss in the next verses onwards. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay. So we'll go to verse number 54.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, madam.
Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, chapter 11, sloka number 54. Shrutva tadi vismita gopa gopaschati priya drutaha pretya gatam uh, sukhyad क्षणन्त तृषिते क्षणाः श्रुत्वा तद्विस्मिता गोपा गोप्याश्चति प्रिया धृताः प्रेत्यागतम् इवोत्सुक्स्यात् ऐक्षन्त तृषिते क्षणाः. Translation. When the coward men and women heard about the killing of Bakasura in the forest, they were very much astonished. Upon seeing Krishna and hearing the story, they received Krishna very eagerly, thinking that Krishna and the other boys had returned from the mouth of death. Thus they looked upon Krishna and the boys with silent eyes, not wanting to return their eyes aside now that the boys were safe. Translation once again. When the coward men and women heard about the killing of Bakasura in the forest, they were very much astonished. Upon seeing Krishna and hearing the story, they received Krishna very eagerly, thinking that Krishna and the other boys had returned from the mouth of death. Thus they looked upon Krishna and the boys with silent eyes, not wanting to return their eyes aside now that the boys were safe. Purport. Because of intense love for Krishna, the coward men and women simply remained silent, thinking of how Krishna and the boys had been saved. The coward men and women looked upon Krishna and the boys and did not desire to return their eyes aside. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj.
So here we can see the Gopas are, the Gopas are narrating the whole incident to the Vrajavasis. The Vrajavasis, were astonished actually. You can see by hearing. But they are like one side astonished, but they are very happy that Krishna and the Gopas, they are all safe. They went to the mouth of death. So they were very happy, and we can see that they were not able to remove their eyes. Like the gopis cursed Lord Brahma. Why they put eyelids? Because of the eyelids are blinking. They are actually not able to see Krishna continuously. Like that, you can see Krishna was so attractive that the gopas, they were not, the cowherd men and women, they were not able to take their eyes from seeing the beautiful face of the Lord. So beautiful. So we can understand, like from this, how Krishna was so beautiful. They were not able to take their eyes. So here you can see that it's been described by Sukadeva Goswami himself in the verse. The not wanting to turn their eyes aside now. So that is a thing. So now we can further see what was the response by Vrajavasis. Next verse. Hare Krishna.
Page number 55.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Srimad Bhagavatam 10.11.55. Aho vatasya valasya bahunityo bhavan apyasi priyam tesham pitam purvam yato bhayam. Aho vatasya valasya bahunityo bhavan apyasi priyam tesham pitam purvam yato bhayam. Translation Bhagavad 81 Grace Govinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Ki Jai. Translation. The cowherd men, headed by Nanda Maharaja, began to contemplate. It is the very astonishing that although this boy Krishna has many times faced many varied causes of death by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It was these causes of fear that were killed instead of him. Translation once. The cowherd men, headed by Nanda Maharaja, began to contemplate. It is very astonishing that although this boy Krishna has many times faced many varied causes of death by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It was this cause of fear that were killed instead of him. Purpose. The cow had been innocently those because our Krishna is innocent. The cause of death that appeared before him were themselves killed instead of Krishna. This is the greatest grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Raj.
Hare Krishna. Here you can see Nanda Maharaj is thinking that Krishna is actually saved by Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna himself is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But here Nanda Maharaj is thinking that by the grace of Supreme Personality of Godhead, this boy Krishna has been actually saved. So this is bewilderment, as I said, the Yoga Maya. Through the influence of Yoga Maya, the devotees are also bewildered. Sometimes they forget the identity of the Supreme Lord to enhance the pastimes. So here Nanda Maharaj is thinking in the same way that by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna has been saved. So he is very happy on that. This is the greatest grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We go to next verse 56.
ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ അരിപിടി ഇത്ര അത്യാവശ്യം എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും.
What happened? Okay, Sadhanaji, start. Then Mataji. No, who want to read else? Next they will read Paraji. Go ahead.
Okay. अतापि अभिभवन्ति एनं नैव ते घोर दर्शनः जिज्ञासा जिगामशयनम् असाध्यं नश्यन्ति अग्नौ पताङ्कवत् अतापि अभिभावन्ति एनं नैव ते घोरदर्शनः जिज्ञासय शयनम् असाध्य नश्यन्ति अग्नौ पताङ्गनात्. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Although the cause of death, the Daityas were very fierce, they could not kill this boy Krishna. Rather, because they came to kill innocent boys, as soon as they approached, they themselves were killed, exactly like flies attacking a fire. Although the cause of death, Daityas were very fierce, they could not kill this boy Krishna. Rather, because they came to kill innocent boys, as soon as they approached, they themselves were killed, exactly like flies attacking a fire. Nanda Maharaj, purport. Nanda Maharaj innocently thought, perhaps this boy Krishna formerly killed all these demons, and therefore in this life they are envious and attacking him. But Krishna is a fire, and they are flies. And in a fight between fire and flies, the fire is always victorious. Fighting is always taking place between the demons and the power of Supreme Personal Godhead. Paritrana sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 4.8. Anyone who is against the control of the Supreme Personal Godhead must be killed life after life. Ordinary living beings are subject to karma, but the Supreme Personal Godhead is always victorious over the demons. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. So here the Nanda Maharaj is continuing his thought process. The previous verse we saw that how Nanda Maharaj was thinking that the Supreme Personality of Godhead has actually served my boy Krishna. Here is thinking that there is an analogy given like the Daityas means the demons. Okay, so Daityas, the demons are actually trying to attack Krishna. We all know, including from starting from Kamsa. So the causes of death, they are the demons. They are very, very fierce, are very angry. They are trying all their means to kill Krishna. And Prabhupada used to say this Krishna consciousness movement also. Sometimes the demons, in the form of some government agencies or rules, they may try to kill, but Krishna consciousness cannot be killed by any demons because Krishna will ultimately will. Because during when Prabhupada spread this Krishna conscious movement, there was so much opposition, so much court case all over the world. Because they're young boys, they are becoming brahmacharis, so the parents are not happy. They go for case, and Prabhupada said that time, no, this Krishna consciousness is not different from Krishna, and these people are like demons. And the demons always try to kill Krishna, but Krishna emerged victorious. Like that, this Krishna consciousness cannot be defeated. It will always spread, and it will always come out with victory. So here you can see they could not kill this boy, Krishna. But what happened? Rather, they came to kill these innocent boys, but as soon as they approached themselves, so the analogy is given exactly like flies attacking a fire. So whenever there's a fire, we can see the flies are going around the fire, attracted by its beauty. But as moment they will enter the fire, they will immediately, without instantly they will die because the fire is very powerful. The flies will, they will die. They will leave their body. So here we can see Prabhupada purport. Nanda Maharaj innocently thought, perhaps this boy Krishna formerly killed all these demons, and therefore in this life they are envious and attacking him. So in our scripture, we know that anything we do in the previous life will come back. Like somebody you get too much money from him borrowed and you did not pay back. Next life, he will become one of your family member and he will take away all the money back. So somehow this give and take will continue life after life. Whatever you do, we do some good thing, it will come back. We do some bad thing, it will come back. So Nanda Maharaj is thinking like that. Said Krishna killed in the previous life all these demons. So as a demon, they are taking revenge in this life and attacking him. But they cannot attack Krishna because Krishna is like a fire and the demons are compared to flies. What will happen between the fight between fire and flies? Fire is always victorious. Never, even hundreds of flies will come and attack a fire. The fire will not get extinguished, but all the 100 flies will die in the fire. So the fire will always be victorious whenever there is a fight between the fire and fly. So like that here, the Krishna is compared to fire and the demons are compared to flies. So here we can see this fighting is happening from the beginning. From the beginning of creation, there are always demons. And Srila Prabhupada, Krishna talks about the demonic. Demons means not physical. Demonic means the tendency. So that tendency and attitude is described by Krishna in 16th chapter, the divine and the demonic. There are two classes of people. One who will follow God's instruction, one who will go against God's instruction. So the one who is following God's instruction, they are called as devotees. One who is going against God's instruction is actually called demon. So these demons, there is always fighting with the Supreme Lord. And Krishna comes to kill these demons. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinakshaya cha dushtatam, dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, verse number 8. Anyone who is against the control of the Supreme Personality of God must be killed. This is the conclusion. Life after life. So there, if we are rebelling against the authority of the Supreme Lord, only Mrityu Sarva Haraschaham, Krishna says in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In the form of death, I will come and take away everything. So death is also one form of Krishna only. So if you refuse to see Krishna when in the charming face, during the death, he will come in a very ghastly face in the form of death. Mrityu Sarva Harascha. You see, whatever we have, beauty, knowledge, wealth, everything is there. We see around us many people, somebody is very beautiful, somebody is very wealthy, somebody is very knowledgeable. But over a period of time, they lose everything. Somebody is beautiful, very beautiful, at the middle of their age, but gradually you see the face will become wrinkles and the teeth will fall. And, they lose all their beauty. Somebody is wealthy also, suddenly business may collapse and the wealth will go. And even if they are wealthy throughout their life, at the time of death, they cannot even take one penny from here. So, Mrityu Sarva Haraschaham. So, we cannot go against the Supreme Personality of Godhead because in form of death, whatever we get, we have to give. Like breathing, once we inhale, breathing inside, we take the air, then we have to give the air back. We have to exhale. Whatever we take, we have to give it back in this world. Whatever we take it from this world. And whatever we give, we have to give it back to this world. We come from earth, we give our body back to earth. The air goes back to the air. This Panchabhutas, the body is made of Panchabhutas, earth, water, fire, air, ether. Okay, body made of flesh, earth, blood, water. Like that, pranayama, this air is breathing is going by air, fire is there for digestion, and there is space, interstellar spaces between the cells. So whatever is there, when we die, everything goes back to its original source. The body becomes, body becomes dissolved along with the earth, mud. The air mixes with the air, like that. So we can see the way Krishna designed is, whatever we take from this world, we have to give it back. Best example every minute is we are taking air inside. Next second, we are leaving the air outside. So that is the way. And everything we get, whether whatever Aishwarya, whatever we get here, that also should be given back to this world. It will be taken away in the form of death. Even if we are wealthy, it will be taken away. Life after life, this will be the same situation. Not in one lifetime. Next lifetime also, according to karma, we get and then we give back. So ordinary living, this all happens because Krishna put a law called law of karma. Same like law of gravity. Anything you throw, it has to come down. So anything you do, you have to get the reaction back. So that is a karmic chain. But the Lord is always victorious over the demons. Even though demons are trying, but the demons will be never successful. The Lord will be always victorious. That is the conclusion Srila Prabhupada is giving. So this is the same thing what we are seeing. Sometimes we know that whatever the demons look like they are winning. Sometimes if you see in this world, especially in Kali Yuga, you can see that they are getting the upper hand always. But ultimately, they will be destroyed. So that is a understanding. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, man. Parichay. Hare Krishna. Oh, next one, Mataji, read. Who wanted to?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.11.57. Aho Brahma Vidam Vacho Nasatya Santi Karhichit Gargo Yad Aha Bhagavan Anvabhavi Tathaiva Tat Aho Brahma Vidam Vacho Nasatya Santi Karhichit Gargo Yad Aha Bhagavan Anvabhavi Tathaiva Tat. Translation and purport by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki translation. The words of persons in full knowledge of Brahman never become untrue. It is very wonderful that whatever Gargamuni predicted, we are now actually experiencing in all detail. Purport. The purpose of human life is indicated in the Brahma Sutra, Athato Brahma Jijnasa. To make one's life perfect, in the past, present, and future, one must learn about Brahman. Because of intense affection, Nanda Maharaja could not understand Krishna as he is. Gargamuni was able to know everything, past, present, and future, by studying the Vedas, but Nanda Maharaja could not understand Krishna directly. Because of his intense love for Krishna, he forgot who Krishna was and could not understand Krishna's potency. Although Krishna is Narayana himself, Gargamuni did not disclose this. Thus, Nanda Maharaja appreciated the words of Gargamuni, but because of his deep affection, he could not understand who Krishna was, although Gargamuni had said that Krishna's qualities would be exactly like those of Narayana. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Krishna.
Here you can see, here Sukadeva Goswami is saying, words of a person means the people who are in full knowledge of Brahman means God only. They are full knowledge of God. Whatever they say, it will never become untrue. So what is how it is related? Because Gargamuni already predicted that Krishna is actually, he is having the Krishna's qualities would be same like Narayana. So that is what now we can see by Krishna's activities. Nanda Maharaj is able to remember the words spoken by Gargamuni during the name giving ceremony. Already Gargamuni predicted, this person is actually none other than Narayana only. So, but still, because of his intense love towards his child, sometimes he will forget. So that is what mentioned here. Prabhupada is mentioning the purport also. What is the purpose of human life? That is indicated in the Brahma Sutra. The purpose of human life is Atato Brahma Jijnasa, means you have to know about the Brahman. Brahman means God. And the human form of life, we have to Atato, therefore the human form of life, Brahma. Brahma means God. Jijnasa means you should inquire about God. You should inquire about God. That will make one life perfect in the past, present, and future. So one must learn about Brahman. Because of intense affection, Nanda Maharaj could not understand Krishna as he. So love, they say no, love makes us blind. So even though Gargamuni has predicted, revealed it, but Nanda Maharaj, he could not still fully understand Krishna because of his love for Krishna. And here it is said about Gargamuni, how he knows everything past, present, and future by studying the Vedas. But Nanda Maharaj could not understand Krishna directly because of his intense love for Krishna. He forgot who Krishna was and could not understand Krishna's potency also. So Nanda Maharaj is bewildered. Not only Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda also. Same, both parents both are bewildered only. Although Krishna is Narayana himself. So Krishna is none other than Narayana. Gargamuni did not disclose this. But he did not say he is Narayana himself. He is saying his Krishna's quality would be exactly like those of Narayana. Similar. He did not say this is Narayana only came as Krishna. He did not fully disclose like that. Although Krishna is Narayana himself, Gargamuni did not disclose this. Thus, Nanda Maharaj appreciated the words of Gargamuni, but because of his deep affection, he could not understand who Krishna was. Although Gargamuni said that Krishna's quality would be exactly those like Narayana. So he revealed, but at the same time, he did not completely tell as it is. And also Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda, they little bit understand, but at the same time, because of their love and affection, they are not able to fully understand that Krishna is, their child is none other than Narayana. That they did not know. Because if they know Narayana, their son is Narayana, they will not fear for all these things. But every time when there is a attack for Krishna, they are having fear, they are praying to the Lord, please save my son. Even during this Kaliya, when Krishna was subduing Kaliya, they were so much afraid in the banks. They were standing, praying that Krishna should somehow not, get harmed. He should come back safely. They were praying. If they know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, they will not get afraid like that. So we can say that even though it is revealed by Gargamuni, not directly, but almost like Narayana, They still had a fear to protect their son out of love and affection. Hare Krishna. So I think we can go to the next verse, verse number 58.
Hare Krishna. Okay, verse number 58. Want to read? I will. Okay, I will read, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Verse
And I'll
number.
read, bro. I'll read.
Okay, Guru.
Srimad Bhagavatam 10.11.58. Iti nando nandadayo gopaha Krishna Rama katam muda kurvantu ramamanascha navindam bhava vedanam iti nandadayo gopaha Krishna Rama katam muda kurvantu ramamanascha navindam bhava vedanam. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this way, all the cowherdmen headed by Nanda Maharaj enjoyed topics about the pastimes of Krishna and Balarama with great transcendental pleasure, and they could not even pursue material tribulations. Translation one more time. In this way, all the cowherdmen headed by Nanda Maharaj enjoyed topics about the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram with great transcendental pleasure, and they could not even pursue material tribulations. Purport. Here is an instruction about the result of studying or discussing Krishna Leela that appear in Srimad Bhagavatam. Sadhyo hridi avarudyate trakritibihi shushrubis tat shanad. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.2. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda in Vrindavan appeared like ordinary persons of this material world, but they never felt the tribulations of this world, although they sometimes met many dangerous situations created by the demons. This is a practical example. If we follow in the footsteps of Nanda Maharaj and the Gopas, we can all be happy simply by discussing the activities of Krishna. Anartho pasamam sakshat bhakti yogam adokshaje. Lokas yajanato vidvams chakre satvata samhitam. Bhagavatam 1.7.6. Vyasadeva was given this literature so that everyone may understand one's transcendental position simply by discussing Bhagavad Gita. Even at the present moment, everyone everywhere can be happy and free from material tribulations by following Srimad Bhagavatam. There is no need of austerities and penances, which in this age are very difficult to perform. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has therefore declared, Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. By our Krishna consciousness movement, we are trying to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam so that anyone in any part of the world can be absorbed in the Krishna consciousness movement by chanting and hearing about the activities of Krishna and be free from all material tribulations. Wonderful purport, actually.
Yes, wonderful. Yes.
Describing the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. How
Yes.
by discussing Bhagavatam one can be benefited. You can see here, in this way, Nanda Maharaj, they are relishing the pastimes of topics of pastimes of Krishna and Balarama with great transcendental pleasure. Ramante yogino anante. So we can see Machita Madgata Prana Bodhayantascha Parasparam Katayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanticha Ramanticha. So they are discussing Krishna's pastimes and the Nanda Maharaj with the other Gopas. They are deriving great transcendental pleasure. That is one point. And by deriving great transcendental pleasure, they were not even able to pursue material tribulations. Like if you go to an operation theater, no, they give this anesthesia, then you don't feel any pain. So like that, by absorbing, inside by the transcendental pastimes, they are not able to feel the pain of the material world. Normally, material world, Krishna is saying Dukhalayam. It is full of misery. But because they were absorbed in Krishna consciousness, they were not able to feel it. So that is the benediction of Krishna consciousness. Example, you can see if somebody is driving a normal car, basic model. Whenever you go in a speed breaker or something, you will feel the vibration inside the car. But if you buy a very, very expensive car, and when you go, same speed bump is there, but you will feel, the cushion is, the hydraulic system is so good that you will not feel any vibration inside, very smooth. Like that, the world will be same. It will not change. Everybody has to face problems. But those who are absorbed in Krishna Katha, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam discussing here, then they will not feel the pinch of the material tribulations. That Srila Prabhupada is giving in detail in the purport. Here is an instruction about the result of studying what we are doing now. Studying or discussing Krishna Leela that appear in Srimad Bhagavatam. Exactly, we are discussing about Krishna Leela. That is having that potency. Sadhyo, Hridi, Avruddhate, Tra, Kritibi, Shushrubi, Tatshanat. So, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda and Vrindavan appeared like an ordinary persons of this material world. But never they felt the tribulations of this world. Because always there was danger in Vrindavan. Right? Every time the demons were coming, attacking Krishna. But because they were absorbed in this Krishna consciousness, they were not actually disturbed by material tribulations. And Prabhupada gives one more verse also, reference here. Bhagavatam 1.7.6. Chakre Satvata Samhitam. This is about Bhagavatam only written. Chakre Satvata Samhitam. Bhakti Yogam Adokshaje. Bhakti Yogam Adokshaje means Adokshaje refers to Krishna, one who cannot be conquered. So we can see Vyasadeva has given this literature, Srimad Bhagavatam, so that everyone may understand one's transcendental position simply by discussing Bhagavad Katha. Now also Prabhupada says it's not only for 5,000 years old. Now also at present moment, what we are doing now, everyone, everywhere can be happy and free from material tribulations by following Srimad Bhagavatam. Now we are distributing also this Bhadra Purnima campaign, Srimad Bhagavatam in all the languages. So we can also ask our friends, relatives, they can, they are interested. Of course, not everybody will be interested, but there will be people also looking for some kind of scriptures, literature like that. So we can ask, no need to give pressure, but at least we can ask this Bhagavatam if you are interested. If somebody will show interest, we can then, we can arrange for on Srimad Bhagavatam or invite for the Bhagavatam Katha. So that, our diversion from material problems will be diverted to hearing about God. When we hear about God, what happens naturally? The material world problems will be becoming very insignificant. Because your consciousness is going higher. Same like, when you are in a street, so much traffic jam is there, like so much confusion is there on the road. But imagine you are going in a flight, you will see all the whole town itself very small because you have gone to very high level. Similarly, when your consciousness is actually going higher level, then what happens? These material problems will look very small. But if our consciousness is material level, every problem will affect our mind. Every problem. But imagine your consciousness from the material level, it is going to spiritual level, going to higher level. If you get absorbed, then actually we can release this Krishna Katha, and also our material problems will be this one, will be very insignificant. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling in Sri Shashtakam, Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Be absorbed in the Krishna conscious mood by chanting and hearing about activities of Krishna and free from material tribulation. So this is a wonderful opportunity where we can get absorbed in Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna ji.
Go to the next. Yes, Mataji.
Last verse.
Hare Krishna ji.
Yeah, last one.
Yes.
Yes.
No purport. Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.11.59. Evam vihare kaumarehi kaumaram jahaturraje nilayane sedu bandhet markadot plavanadibihi. Evam vihare kaumarehi kaumaram jahaturraje nilayane sedu bandhet markadotplavanadibihi. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this way, Krishna and Balarama passed their childhood age in Vrajabhumi by engaging in activities of childish play, such as playing hide and seek, constructing a make-believe bridge on the ocean, and jumping here and there like monkeys. Purport: Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 10th Canto, 11th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Childhood Pastimes of Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Bol.
Krishna. Hare Bol.
One more chapter. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Bol.
Bol. Thank you.
Ah,
One more
so,
chapter of Prabhuji. Hare Bol.
we are coming to the last verse of yes, Hare Krishna. Exactly on time. We are
11th chapter.
the last verse of today's chapter, the childhood pastimes of Krishna. I already shared the link actually, so you can go through that. Very interesting. Some is full leelas also. I shared the link. Full leelas are there in one video. Bakasura separately I shared actually. That one episode. All the episodes also I shared complete. It is like 4.5 hours total.
Oh,
So
in
you
video,
can see that.
in video form.
Okay.
Huh?
4.5 hours, yes.
Oh, great. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, in video. All the leelas. Whatever we read, everything will come. Not only this, even the next chapter, killing of Daman Agasura, all the leelas are there. Complete Krishna collection.
I see.
So, as a single video, it is there. Means
Who
you can
put this in the
see
Prabhuji? Not ISKCON.
as a single one, or there is also.
Who?
This is actually ISKCON
post-
only. You know the ISKCON Bangalore group?
They
No,
only.
this is ISKCON Bangalore group. They prepared this video. They produced this video.
Oh.
You know the Bangalore group, no? Srila Prabhupada ISKCON. One big temple in Bangalore.
Yes.
That team they prepared. It's very famous, Prabhu. It was very successful. This thing.
Okay.
So, I think 7-8 years, 10 years before this come.
Which one? The
Yes.
video?
So all the links I shared the group in the Nityam Bhagavad Sevya. Just you click the link on.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the last verse actually.
Yes.
In this way, how Krishna and Balaram passed their childhood age in Vrajabhumi. So they were enjoying their pastimes, their Leela in Vrajabhumi. The whole Vrajabhumi became very auspicious because of their presence of Krishna and Balaram. They were enjoying like a normal child. They were playing hide and seek. Childhood's famous game, hide and seek. So playing hide and seek from Vrindavan itself. It was there 5,000 years before. Seek. And constructing a make-believe bridge on the ocean. So jumping here and there like monkeys. It's interesting. Childhood always is interesting.
That is always.
Then Krishna and Balaram, they were relishing that.
Especially boys.
Yes. Yeah. So everybody hankers for that moment. When people become old also, they always think about their childhood memories, their school time, all those things. So it is always sweet, especially school days, they are more sweet and more relishable than the old age memories, So old age we become more serious. But childhood is very innocent and very playful. Not much stress, not much responsibilities, not much problems.
Yes.
So like grown up adults. So always, children, they look very beautiful, bright, and they play. Their innocence is there. They are not having any crooked this thing, no enviousness. So always, you can see from their face, they are very happy, blissful. So like that, Krishna and Balaram, they were actually enjoying their pastimes with other Gopas and the Gopis, the holy land of Brajabhumi. With that, we are winding up this childhood pastimes of Krishna. 59th verse. So next will be chapter 12, the killing of Daman, Agasura. Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna.
You can see that this video also there in that playlist. You can see Agasura also. So playlist is there. 3 is there. Okay, so when you open the playlist, you can see this killing of Daman Agasura also is there. Hare Krishna. That will continue tomorrow. So any questions or any doubts, devotees can ask. Hare Krishna.
Yes, most welcome. Anybody want to add? Sadananda Prabhuji, Sarvada Mataji. Sadananda Prabhuji left.
Full Leelas only. All this coming Leela only. All Brahma Vimohana Leela. Coming. Then what is this? Killing of Kaliya also coming.
Kaliya Mardhan. Yes.
Kaliya is there. All Leelas only. Only Leelas will come.
Now it's coming slowly, one by one.
In the sequence. As Krishna is growing, he is encountering different demons and how he is actually
Yeah, according to age wise only.
The childhood means that Kaumaram, that stage I think is completed now. Now it will come to the next stage.
Pauganda.
Yes, Pauganda, Kaumaram.
Okay.
Then Navayavvanam.
Yes. Thank you,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Yavvana. Yes. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
If there are no
Okay.
further discussion,
Thank you,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
I think we
Anything?
can.
Yes, Sadananda
Sadananda
Prabhuji.
Prabhu, you want to add anything?
Prabhu, thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Naman. So the pure devotees, with the full absorption of these things, the level of spiritual, the Prabhu already explained. That is the power we will get any situation. So the situation of the material platform, the plane that will be increased by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the
Yes.
thing we can get from this hearing Nityam Bhagavata Seva.
Yes.
So,
As much as you are observed, then
yeah,
these
that's
material tribulations will become very insignificant.
very insignificant. Yes, yes.
It will be there. It will be there by everyone's life. But who are getting absorbed in this Krishna Katha, for them it will be very it's a very small pinch.
Yeah,
Not
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for sharing that.
Wonderful. Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhu, then I think we'll wind up.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji. First,
You can all
before Prabhuji, we will chant it 3 times Hare Krishna mantra
3
for
times you can see those videos
Guru
which is
Maharaj.
shared actually.
Yeah.
For reading this Bakasura, try to see that video, you will release that one.
Okay. So first we will chant 3 times Hare Krishna mantra for Guru Maharaj's speedy recovery.
Yes.
Altogether. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare.